Fire Rain Rockets, Blazing Glory. Let's get right into the Bromance battery and why it's awesome. Recruit for 1200 gold and 300 upkeep. On Ultra Scale, you get 4 batteries at 4556 health, unit wide. Armor is 20. Speed is 30 and charge speed 40, like the Grand Cannons, and for my sanity, I will speak no further of its miserable melee stats. For ranged, ammunition is 12 volleys default. Range 400, remember this, 400 meters only, Grand Cannons fire further. Each and every individual rocket does base 63 and armor piercing 27 on a direct impact. Detonation radius 6 meters, within that, base 49 and armor piercing 21 as splash. There are 7 rockets per volley. Reload time is 20 seconds default, total accuracy 20 by default, and that is the normal level. Calibration distance 240 meters means even less accurate really far out. Calibration area 180 meters is very broad spread, but at least some rockets will hit the enemy by pure chance. Penetration cap small, and max targets penned after the first of 2 means it can do some penetration damage before the boom on arcing shots. This is obviously a siege attacker and mass murderer of city walls. As a yin unit, it gets a minimum of plus 4 leadership, plus 4% speed, and plus 12 reload skill from Battle Harmony, double that at the max end. In the Cathay Lord Redline skills, Eastern Fires returns. At 3 pips it grants ammunition plus 20% and missile strength plus 8%. Fast Hands gives rank 7 and above rocket batteries, missile strength plus 6%, reload time reduction 10%, and missile resistance plus 15% to last during artillery duels better. In the Grand Cathay Tech tree, this is a pure yin unit. Moon Reflecting gives leadership plus 4, but since it's not missile infantry, we move on. Yin Defense grants armor plus 10, leadership plus 6, and ammunition plus 15%. Yin Hex grants upkeep minus 10%, recruit rank plus 2, and melee defense plus 4. What's specific to the rockets as well as the Grand Cannons is wadding cartridges for yet another plus 15% ammunition, range plus 10%, missile strength plus 15%, and as the Disoriented contact effect, 22 seconds of minus 30% speed, minus 6 melee attack, and minus 4 melee defense. So besides firing longer, firing further, and hitting harder, they do a debuff that is a non-redundant source of slowing that helps keep enemies from reaching your front lines, and I was cutting and pasting a little bit from the Grand Cannon script, but think about it. You know the spread of this thing. This slowing effect, not used by the Sky Junk, will be all over the enemy army just by nature taking its course. It validates what you are already doing, and I hope that includes minimizing friendly casualties, and makes your tactics level up a notch. So how do we deploy Fire Rain Rockets for open battlefield barbecue? Yeah, put mildly, you want a hole in your lines before firing this monster, and you prefer to keep enemies at a longer range, hence why the slowing is awesome, but spreading the battlefield is the general's job with other tools. Despite inconveniences, this thing is a menace mostly to the foe and against the right targets, and to a decent degree against the wrong ones, just because of how splash damage works, it's going to wreck stuff. Special attention should go to the Luminarch Lens convoy item, sources of flammable like the Peasant Archers Regiment of Noun, and so on and so forth. Keep in mind, this is base tilted damage with a decent armor-piercing chunk, but there's so much damage that you can't go wrong unless hitting your own infantry blocks, and I showed you the solution in the video, and I'm going to brag about that because it's the best I've done with screening so far ahead of the lines that those infantry are not simply YOLOing the artillery units themselves. Then it's kittens out to play and fireworks exploding all around them, and the rats do not like that at all. Special mention should go to the Terracotta Sentinel, since Armor Sundering makes all the base damage tilting that much better. 12 volleys isn't a huge ton, but the damage potential is. Make the stuff count, and if you have Miao Ying as your legendary lord and other means of increasing ammo, you'll have more bites at that apple. The new improved Gate Masters come to mind. Take care and enjoy roasting your opponents. A bit bloodier than the usual version of that, but oh well, they have it incoming.